Barbie's on the barbecue. Is this a hickey or bruise? Pictures of last night ended up online. I'm screwed. Oh well. Good news and bad news. The good news is we get to get a Skeledirge in any Pokeball we want finally. The bad news is it's really tough. I just spent 4 hours getting my butt kicked by Skeledirge, and I'm a sicko. I loved every second of it. Thanks to everyone who came through the Tera Raid stream. Now let's take a look at this build and strategy, and I hope you catch your Skeledirge, because, oh my god, it's really tough. Ursaluna is our star today. Full build in the description. I'm going Terra Grounds. I'm going Shell Bell for the healing. Bulletproof is key, makes us immune to Shadow Ball even after we Terastallize. And to recreate this build, 26 HP up, 26 protein, 1 zinc, there are the moves. And it's a long, difficult process. Let's get into it. Skeledirge, absolute beast, draining the soul from my body. Almost at 4 hours on the stream as I'm recording this, and many failed attempts, but I want to bring as easily solo to the people, even if the solo ain't too easy. Throat Chop is king, makes Skeledirge unable to use Hyper Voice and Torch Song, so we can maintain that lock, and we're already locking out Skeledirge from Shadow Ball with our Bulletproof ability. So we would love if we had a teammate that could paralyze Skeledirge for speed control. Belly Bolt's great at it, but we'll take matters into our own hands, and we'll use 2 Bulldozes here. We cannot change our own stats, obviously, because of the Unaware ability, but we can still modify Skeledirge's stats. We can still debuff it. We do get the bonus Leers from Weavile, which is nice. For your AI allies, you just can't have Arbalova because that dampens your damage output from Bulldoze and High Horsepower. So let's go ahead, Throat Chop. Don't Terastallize until after the abilities are nullified, because you want to keep that normal typing to be immune from Shadow Ball. Nice. So now we are going to Leer. Make sure you Leer. Leer right here. You need this Leer. That way you can deal enough damage to win before the timer goes out. After the second Throat Chop, we need to go ahead and keep the seal back in, because we need to make sure we prevent not the static, the scripted. There's a scripted Hyper Voice we want to prevent with that. All right, so there we go. We're good. All right, we got 1 Leer. I'd prefer 2 Leers, but you know, what are you gonna do? So now at this point, we are good to start swinging with High Horsepower. We can use an Attack Shear. I actually might use an Attack Shear, because we just want to get the shield down as soon as possible. That way we can give ourselves access to Leer from us and Leer from that Weavile. We do have the Tauros with Intimidate, keeping Skeledirge's attack down. Okay. The Leer makes such a difference. If you missed that Leer, like I did in the previous attempt, which I guess you'd never see unless you watched it live. Such a big difference. So we can hit for 2 of those and then get back to our Throat Chopping. Beautiful. Now look at that. That's damage. That's beautiful damage. Stomping Tantrum, not doing much, especially. Either way, we are not taking too much, but especially because of that AI ally with Intimidate. Thank you, Tauros. So it's every 3rd Throat Chop until Skeledirge negates the negative effects on it. And you know what? No. You know what? I'm just going to keep attacking. We're doing a good job. Let's not overcomplicate the issue here. High Horsepower. 1 more. We break that shield. And then things get very interesting at the end. But I want to break the shield as soon as possible. That way we get our Weavile access to using Leer to help us more. Break that shield, and we want to maintain our lock. While that shield is breaking, I want to know what Pokemon have you used to beat 7-star Skeledirge. I almost used Toucannon. Shout out Black Red Pill on the YouTube stream. Super fun, because Toucannon and Dodrio technically can wall all the 4 of Skeledirge's moves, but maintaining the wall is so tricky with all the scripted moves, but it's a lot of fun. So now we are back, and we need to lower the speed again. We need to lower the speed again. And every other, at this point, every other, until we see the scripted Flame Charge and Hyper Voice. Every other, lower that speed. We need to be outspeeding Skeledirge. I believe it's, I think, I'm gonna go 2 Bulldoze, but every other, because all the scripted moves, they mess with the Throat Chop timer. So if you miss the Throat Chop, you're just cooked, because the extra move there you go. Didn't Flame Charge us, thank you very much. The speed rose. The speed rose, so we will need to Bulldoze once more. So let's Bulldoze that, yep. And now that we lower the speed back, we'll be able to Throat Chop, go ahead of it, and restore the lock. And we are sitting, I don't want to say pretty. I want to say, I want to say pretty. It's going to take a couple tries. It's going to take pretty optimal AI allies, but you can get it. You can get your Skeledirge in any Pokeball you want. And I'm not jinxing it. You know why I'm not jinxing it? Because you're watching it. If I jinxed it, then I would delete the footage and I would cry, because I've been streaming for 4 hours. But I'm smiling and laughing, and I want it known that I'm playing in my first Pokemon card tournament in 11 years, the day after I record this. And I love the Pokemon trading card game. TCG content coming soon? Yeah, probably, because I want to vlog it. Okay, prolific. Now, all right, maintain the lock. Maintain the lock. First try, but legitimately, I've been doing this for so long. It's brutal. Here we go. I'm not going to mess around with Leer. I'm just going to attack. We have the Weavile with Leer, so at this point, once you get the speed control back, it's up to you. You might want to Leer, but in this case, I have Weavile, so I'm just going to keep attacking. Weavile and Arcanine give you this Leer. They are optimal. So that way I didn't have to Leer. The optimal AI allies make a big difference. We'd still be able to win this if we had to Leer, but we had to be a little bit more patient, because we're still only winning with a couple turns to spare. But a win is a win. Bulletproof, Throat Chop, persistence, never giving up, easily solo, Danimals. My girlfriend is 5'10", and she got me to play Pokemon cards again, and I'm losing my brain cells. But the sun, it ain't ever gonna set on the Danimal Kingdom. Is that gonna do it? Whatcha? No. What? No. But you gotta make sure you keep the lock till the end. It would be a real shame to lose on the last turn. Man, even with the bonus Leers, look how long it took. Look how long it took. This is my second win. I tried for so many times. Toucannon, Dodrio. Oh my god. Praise the Lord. And finally, what Pokeball are you using to catch your 7-star Skeledirge that you easily soloed? Let me know in the comments. Woof.